We're hoping to do lands of our own. 2025 might be the year. Who knows? If maybe we can make something happen. ATR Cup is a huge success. That's something we, could maybe sneak a LAN in the future. I know that you're interested in that as well, CJ.
Maybe we could sneak it into another LAN as well if we did, the EU and NA winners coming over. Perhaps we could. I mean, we're just talking on the fly. You have an Armor Rebels event, and then you bring in like the Salt Mine winners for like a Salt Mine finals as well. The 2 players, you could something could work there.
We all want to see it. That's what we're going to see in 2025, though. The RLCS is finally incorporating 1v1, which we're incredibly excited about. And there's no question that the winners of the Salt Mine will be the favorites coming into that RLCS 1v1. Diaz in North America, and now a chance for nass, Atow, and Rezears in Europe. Here we go with game 1. Atow against Rezears. It's a clash of styles, and it's a different kind of path that they've both been on to get to this stage of the tournament. Rezears has had to really work for it. No one has even taken a game off Atow so far. Well, let's see if he can keep that up.
I would love to see Atow produce some full-length air dribble solo plays. They have winners in the Armor Rebels Cup in the 1v1 edition. Let's see what he can produce, but obviously Rezears, his defensive style is incredibly tough to beat. I'm just interested to see how Atow shapes up. Wow. That's a great start. It's a beautiful save, a great recovery. Rezears went for corner boost, and Atow fired it on net.
That's such a good recovery by Atow. Just cat-like reflexes, landing on his wheels on the back wall and getting the counter-attack started down the middle of the pitch. It's going to be interesting to see if he can catch Rezears out in those kind of positions multiple times in this match. It's not often you see Rezears caught out, looking for boost when he shouldn't. Atow again just dusts him. Shot is going high towards the backboard though, so maybe a missed opportunity there by Atow.
Nice speed though early from Atow. Here goes Rezears. He's going to go early with a reset. It's in an awkward spot. Yeah, he wants to take this down, but I think Atow knew as well that he wasn't too happy with how that shaped up. And he might have just pinched him again here. Rezears will be able to clear it to the wall just, but he has been demoed. Atow is looking quick and looking on game 1.
Atow has 4 saves to his name, but it's all about the pace. He catches Rezears out of position and batters it into the net again. He's nearly had 3 this game. He has been spotting the openings from distance, and it's all about the pace. Like you said, Rezears has got to be more ready to race to the ball against this guy, or you're going to get dusted.
And look at these instant pops, recoveries, wave dashes. This time, Rezears gets demoed. Does he get the goal as well? He should. Yeah, Atow not getting back in time. Rezears does get his first goal. Bit of a fortunate demo, but nice shot, nice finish.
Yeah, absolutely boomed that into the top left. I mean, these guys are slaughtering the ball at any opportunity at the start of this game. And, it sounds silly to say, but, the consistency of the open nets and the consistency of the striking, such an indicator of a player's level. It's one of the things that falls off first when someone's feeling nervous, but these guys are getting nothing but solid contact. Rezears makes it 2-2. Huge challenge, just stuffing Atow's attempt to clear.
Yeah, I think Rezears now has acclimatized to the Atow speed. You can see there he was completely ready for Atow to go. Usually play with lower boost, probably less inclined to want to challenge that, but not Atow. Rezears starting to read it. Read these early challenges. Can Atow get an open net? That's got to be in. Wow. Yeah, he's not getting back to that one. A lovely 50 to get the lead back.
There's that half flip kickoff from Atow. He just leaves the ball, goes for boost, and then he charges down the dribble. Now, if Rezears was a bit quicker to see that coming, he might have been able to get the ball on top of his car a bit more, keep Atow away from a position like that. But look again, Rezears doesn't see it in time, so Atow's able to close the gap, and this time he can't score, but this is still more than fine for Atow. Half flip kickoff's looking good early.
Yeah, he's got Rezears on that one. Low challenge that time, the fake. It worked for Mawkzy last series. Atow just on the counter attack. He's going to bail on it and turn with 16 boost. Oh, what a flick. Rezears with the save. Going to keep it out, but should mean that Atow can scoop up the 100. Yeah, he's got possession back now. He's got him where he wants him. 41 boost. Drags it over the top. Rezears, the goal line defense. Hopefully he has come to his staple, but he's read the he's read the attempted demo. Atow 4-2.
Joreuz is just trying to get a piece of something here. He just wants to bump Atow. If Atow doesn't move the ball, and he's obviously looking to clip the ball as well, Atow does everything right. Just gets his car out the way, gets the ball over the top of Joreuz, puts himself ahead by 2 again. Looking extremely locked in and ready for this match. It's not going to be easy for Atow to keep outpacing Joreuz, but there's no question that that's what he's done so far in this first game. But the issue with that is Joreuz, he plays for Falcons. He plays for the team who are known for their pace. He knows how to up his own pace in ones. He can go faster if needed. But like I said, he's climatizing right now. I can't believe he just effortlessly saved that. Just popped it back corner. Atow again, looking so dangerous with the aerials.
And he's got a nice little ground pinch. Joreuz still low. You'd think he'd be looking to flick this. Atow, recognizing the boost situation, finds a nice bump. They've been handy, but Joreuz, I don't know if Atow realized how quickly he recovered off that bump. He had no time to get back because this man is just wave dashed off the bump and fired it on net.
That's such a good wave dash by Joreuz. Atow definitely didn't expect him to be back in the play that quickly. Let his guard down for just a moment, and he did suffer the consequences. Such an important match to be paying attention at all times. The bursts of speed that these guys can produce can put you in real trouble. Atow decided instead to dribble the ball back here. That does give Joreuz time to reposition, but now look at the space behind him. Atow with the air dribble bump, but Joreuz with a save and possession. He's missed the long shot, but now the rebound looks good. How do you air dribble bump this guy? It really is so difficult. Joreuz had some success earlier today doing it, but he just keeps producing wonder saves in every series he plays.
He is seriously slippery in that. I don't know how you get a hand on him, how you get a demo. We're seeing it right there. The recovery was great. The finish was excellent. Atow, seems like the speed has been a success, but that's going to cost him another goal. Joreuz fires an open net. Atow whiffs the shot. Joreuz gets the lead for the first time.
Well, Atow, he was looking for that perfect shot, the perfect pixel for maximum power, but he missed entirely. That is a huge mistake. I don't think it was likely to be an immediate goal anyway, so to run the risk of trying for the perfect shot in that situation is very, very strange from Atow. He's looking good here though. And he does slot the equalizer. Joreuz taking just a bit too long to get back to net. He realized too late that he did not have time to go for the corner boost.
That's a beautiful pop from Atow as well. Flicks it up, grabs a boost in one motion. And then as soon as he did that, Joreuz said, I think I might be a little bit too close to the ball in this instance. And, well, 5-5 now. Atow still able to adapt. Wasn't just the early game. Showing up here with just a minute left. Let's see what he does. This is what we saw in the Rebels Cup. These full-length air dribbles. Not going to work this time against Joreuz. And now Atow's got no boost, but Joreuz doesn't find much on that air dribble. Does find a demo, though.
It's a good play by Joreuz. Now opting for the mind game. I like that mind game. Earlier on in a similar position, he just took the shot first time, but Atow doesn't fall for it. Atow doesn't go for a read, he just goes for the ball, and he's up 6-5. Too fast once again.
Yeah, he just looks quicker off that first landing, and that time flips earlier, gets there earlier. I feel like he's a definition of the guy who's leaning forward further, which is hard to do against the Twins when they're this locked in, but well, Joreuz almost finds it. I don't know if Atow wanted to do that. I think he'd prefer to keep it close because he's given up possession. He's given up the ball to Joreuz, and he's given up the lead.
And it's 6-all. I mean, the inside of the post was tempting. Atow's thinking, that looks kind of interesting. Maybe I ping the inside of the post and Joreuz doesn't see it coming, but it just went straight back to him. And we have got absolute cinema in game one. Tie game, 27 seconds to go. Atow will have the first play here in an attempt to take the lead. He's looking to go in field immediately. No wasted time into the air. Reset. Mind game. And this little wave dash shot low. 7-6.
It's beautiful. This is what I was calling for. These full-length air dribbles. And he pulled it out. He produced it at the best possible time. 16 seconds left to get the go-ahead goal. Could that be game? Joreuz has been done on these half-flip kickoffs, Johnny. What has he got now?
Oh, it's a late kickoff by Joreuz. I like them seeing some adaptation from him, but this one has not worked in his favor. It's a good challenge. He might look for the demo in the back corner here. The ball's already censoring itself, but Atow's too quick. Gets back into the play, and all he needs now is to ground it, which is very likely to do. Oh, I say that, but he's lost control. Okay, only briefly. Atow guides it to the ground and wins for the 9th game in a row in the tournament, 1-0 in the semi-final. Shout out, by the way, to Warder2001 for the Prime sub. He says, been watching for a couple of years on YouTube, got Prime, so knew who I had to sub to. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you swinging by from YouTube, and all of the rest of you who watch on YouTube as well. Hope you've been enjoying the content towards the end of 2024. It's been a pleasure to bring you more top tier ones. The players really are just getting to incredible levels in this game. Every year, I say it, I'm like, we're not at the skill ceiling yet, but every year I'm impressed by how quickly we're seemingly approaching it. Machine 2800, thanks for the 6-month Prime as well. Appreciate you guys for the resubs also. Is this the series you're expecting so far, CJ? Is this more or less what you thought you were going to get from a player like Atow, especially?
Yeah, I said he's got world-class mechanics, and I mean, I still thought maybe Joreuz too good, but Atow's looking quick. And I kind of thought after the first 2 goals in that game where he kind of got done by the pace, Joreuz did adapt, but Atow found another gear as well. He found another level. The defense was looking good. Even when he whiffed an open net, there were 2-goal swings for Joreuz, and Atow still managing to come back, score some incredible solo play goals. I don't know. He's looking really nice right now. I think it's still going to be a close series. I can see this being very back and forth and potentially going the distance.
Yeah, I would love to see that, of course. We've had a couple sweeps today. It's always nice to see some dominance. But, you know, I guess we can spin it either way. If it's close, then that's good for the content. And if it's one-sided, then that's more hope against nass in the grand final. Let's see what it's going to be. Atow has definitely got the control element of his game installed today. What a save again by Joreuz. I mean, he is just unbelievably hard to bump in these positions. Atow still has control though.
Reset. Flick.
Wow.
Oh, bins Atow. This is what I've been saying, Johnny. These full-length air dribbles, he catches them defensive half with 100 boost, and he is just dynamite. So precise. That's disgusting into the top right.
It's crazy because Joreuz isn't even in the screen. Like, he's so quick with it. The first touch, the reset, and the finish all happen so fast that one of the best defenders in the game is not even in the picture when it's going in. Joreuz knows what he's up against here. He knows he's got to try and wrestle control back in the midfield once Atow gets airborne. It could be curtains. And he's outplayed him again. How's the bounce? Oh, it's friendly to Joreuz. A little bit more air in the ball than Atow wanted.
Yeah, that thing is well and truly inflated. And off the counter-attack, Atow's getting faked. He saved his flip. He's trying to land on it. It was a triple dunk in the end. Atow nearly produced some magic, but Joreuz gets his first.
Yes, well played by Joreuz. He didn't want to risk Atow winning a 50-50 randomly, so he waited and waited until the opening was there. Very, very sneaky with the mind game in the air from Joreuz. He's going to try and take the ball to the back corner here. Oh, his flip isn't perfect. Atow's got control and a flip reset immediately. This time it's a mind game from Atow. They're both making each other out.
Yeah, it's really nice from Atow. He's using the speed this time. He's using the fake. And you could just see Joreuz flop off the post, and then he was in big trouble. Atow, it's his second goal. Still looking strong in this. Still looking like a lot of trouble for Joreuz.
Yeah, Joreuz has to try and find a way to get the ball off Atow before it's near his goal. Once it's near the goal, even a goalie as good as Joreuz probably won't back himself to get saves in this matchup. And that's a good shot. Joreuz ties it. Atow off his goal line and punished by the long shot from distance. It's a good 50 to set it up as well. Joreuz not risking the demo and not risking any kind of loss in that exchange.
Yeah, he just saw it coming in, went for a single jump challenge, meant he could wave dash, meant he could recover quicker than Atow. Allowed him to get the second goal and the equaliser. Atow off the kickoff, try to fire that one. That's going to be wide. Joreuz Trying to hook around it. That's a massive pop, but Atow, not the best touch from him. Rw9 keeping the ball. Keep it nice and close. Knows that Atow wants the instant challenge, but there's the change up from Atow. He goes to fake challenge instead. Johnny wins the ball back.
Rw9 definitely defending with more urgency now. Ceiling reset and then the interception. He's not waiting around. He wants to get a challenge in as early as possible. Now air dribble bump by Rw9, saved by Atow, and the net's open at the other end. Can Rw9 get there? No, he can't. Atow buries it and he's up again.
He's done it again here with Rw9, just overcommitting on that solo play, didn't get anything behind the ball, left himself open to the interception. Atow, so quick to transition the ball one end to the other. 3-2 now. This would be a big game if he goes 2-0 up in this series.
Rw9 trying to put an awkward shot on net there. Atow knew it was off target, no panic in the position. Immediate ceiling reset for Atow, brings the ball down, just scoots it left for the boost steal. Never trying the same shot twice, Atow. You never know what you're going to get with him. Oh, he's missed an arrow open net there. Rw9 was not home for it. Jump over the demo from Rw9 at one end. He's now going to switch sides and look for some space. I think he's got the option here, and yes, he is going to go for the full pitch air dribble. It's a slow takeoff. A lot of boost being used, late reset, and he couldn't really get behind it as he failed to get the power necessary to put Atow in trouble. I don't think Atow's going to have the same issues with this approach. It's a perfect finish again. Bottom corner, Atow is not defendable.
Yeah, Rw9 picked up one pad, two pads on the way back, and look at that. That's the signature shot right now from the players, because you just have so much control once you get the reset in the air, and then just turning it into a wave dash, finding the bottom corner finish. 2-goal lead to Atow. Looking really nice at the moment.
It's kind of crazy that the meta for defense right now might just be to ignore. I think Atow saved that. Yeah, he has. Ignore the flip reset in offense and just sit on the ground and let them shoot the ball at you. It's crazy that now is your go-to play at pro level in 1v1. Oh, they've got a flip reset. They're threatening a top shelf shot. I need to stay exactly where I am and not do anything. Because if you're jumping, you're going to concede to that bottom corner. Problem is, if you don't jump, I think Atow's going to see that. And he's just going to flip reset over your head. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Rw9 finding that out in the hard way right now, but that's a nice 50. Atow jumping in defense a bit too high as well. Both players have been punishing each other with the low shots.
It's a bit of a silly challenge from Atow as well. He did a jump and then a 360 spin in the air for style points. But in the end, found a tough 50, found a rough 50. 4-3, still time for Rw9.
Oh, very delayed kickoff there from Atow. Rw9 did not hit it straight into him. Just going to pop in near post awkwardly. Atow was in the area. Fake wall play there by Rw9. He's trying to get Atow to leave him alone. Atow is not going to do that though. He knows better than to give Rw9 free play on the ball there. It's an awkward touch from Rw9. It's a good job by him to get the ball into a position not even Atow can immediately turn into an attack. It's not the most positional game, these two. It's much more about the mechanics and about the offense versus defense. Occasionally you get the positional play, and Rw9 has one out with that one.
Found a beautiful angle there with Atow just shaping up. You can see he just turned his car inwards, which meant he was exposed to that top corner, the right-hand side of the net. Rw9 found a really nice flick. 4-4. He's found himself back into this one. See what Atow can do now. He's under a bit of pressure.
It's a great kickoff for Atow. Takes control in the back corner. Up to the air he goes. Another flip reset. This one he ended up underneath the ball, but he's got the demo to follow up as well. Rw9 spawning. Far post. Can't get there. Atow with another late lead.
Well, you mentioned the near post spawn advantage. Not this time, Johnny. Put that one in the books. That's a back post demo spawn location.
That is a back post spawn. You're not wrong. That is, yeah, I think I was just,
bias.
I think I was definitely just a little bit unlucky with that one yesterday. Today, not so much. The far post spawn's coming in. This is good position for Rw9. Atow's done really well here. How has he managed to keep this in this corner? Denying Rw9 the attack.
What a save as well in chat, letting him know on the fly. Rw9, he was happy with that one. Atow says thanks as he dribbles the ball downfield, but he's got no boost. He has to zap dash out of this. He's in a bit of trouble. Rw9, perhaps a late goal. Oh, it's a massive blunder from Atow. Rw9 might have caught him with a bit of nice quick chat and caught him off his game because he's missed boost, he's missed everything, and he's lost the lead with 14 seconds left.
He ended up in such an awkward position there. It looked like it was a pretty dead even position, if not Atow favored, and suddenly he can't get back to the ball. He can't get boost. Anytime he flips, he's landing in no man's land. And Rw9 will be delighted with that because it didn't look good for him at the end of that regulation. Still might not. Drive challenge, Rw9 back corner. He's looking for overtime here, and he gets it. Overtime game 2. Rw9 can tie the game, or Atow can go up by 2.
Cannot believe that Rw9 just you-gooded Atow there. Threw him off his game with a quick chat and found the equaliser. Let's see if he can do it in the OT as well. Atow, 100 boost, has to defend the Rw9 flick. Gets enough space to dodge it. Any chance of a demo. He saves his flip. Rw9 going to steal all the boost down the line. Atow going to stay on the ball with a great shot. Rw9 ready for that. And he is in control right now. There's a shot on there. Atow, which way does he shape up? He's made himself a touch awkward, but he doesn't want to get the ball to the corner where Rw9 was going to be waiting with 100 boost. And he's in big trouble. He's trying to pop the ball around. He's finding 50s, but he's nailed that to keep boost and ball.
And what a 50 by Atow. Now here he comes going the other way. Rw9 waiting late, trying to double save this one. Gets a demo on it, and the ball's off target, so Rw9 will come away with possession.
Flipping through, flipping back and forth is Rw9. He goes for the solo play. He goes for the reset. Atow, last second save. Recovery by Rw9. He's got 0 boost. He has to get out. He's been demoed. Atow, is this the full pitch solo play? Does he go the shot? He takes it upstairs. This is where he likes to be. Rw9 gets stuck by Atow, but Rw9 lands. The bump comes through. Atow, he's been bumped. What is happening? It's dodgem cars in the net for Rw9. Saves it, stays alive, solo play, 100 boost, fires it, Atow makes the save. What is this overtime, Johnny?
Minute and 30, this is the equivalent of a 10-minute OT in threes. Atow with the air double bump, Rw9 with the save. How has he stopped that one? It looked on point, but Rw9 comes away with it.
Absolute cinema. He's got a beautiful 50 as well. Can he get back? The ball's in an awkward spot. He's missed the shot. Atow will be able to get boost. Oh, it's neck and neck. It's anyone's game. Rw9 has to win this. Doesn't want to go 2-0 down. He's got possession. The flick's going to be wide. He's going to be able to steal the corner. Attow's got 100 still, though. Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Oh my goodness, we have a 2-minute overtime in 1v1. Rw9 with a chance to shoot. Near post spawn, not able to get there, but it's off the bar and out. Rw9 can't get the shot on target before the recovery comes through. Another demo by Rw9.
He can't score every demo, but it's not going to be a goal. Atow's back in time. He's got boost. Rw9 up. One more. There it is.
He's done it. What a game. What a game by Rw9. Atow was demoed more than he was alive in the final 30 seconds. And we finally have a tie series. Unbelievable.
How did he get demoed so much, but the ball was never in a scoreable position? Oh, the defense. We saw air dribble bump defense. We saw end-to-end. They were throwing everything at the offense, back and forth. And Rw9, just as the Falcons or Saudi Arabia did against France, the long OTs seem to be favoring them.
What a game. That might be the longest OT I've ever seen in a competitive 1v1. Genuinely, I don't remember a 2+ minute OT, especially not in a moment with the stakes as high as this. I don't like. I hope that the 3v3 fans understand how crazy that is. For a 2-minute plus OT in 1v1 to happen, that's honestly the equivalent of like a 15-minute OT in threes. It's that rare, and we just saw it in the semi-final assault mine with Rw9 on the ropes. Oh wow, the air dribble bump save. I don't know how on earth he saved that one. He continues to amaze us with his air dribble bump defense, and Atow tried everything. He threw absolutely everything at him, and eventually he had no card to play with for a minute too long, and Rw9 air dribbles over his head.
Everyone just needs to take a breath, I think, after that. I hope this series goes 7. That's what I'm saying. It's 1-1. I hope we get a game 7 now. It just shows how close this game is. It is just back and forth. Both players at such a similar level, and Rw9 comes out on top, but all we can do is tie the series up. We go into game 3, and do we get something similar here?
It's a fake kickoff by Rw9. Now, if you guys tuned in yesterday, you would have heard me, criticizing the lack of kickoff repertoire by Rw9. He kind of just kept going for the same strategy over and over again. That's promising from him, really promising. But Atow confidently rebounds in the opening goal after spotting Rw9 awkwardly underneath the ball. I mean, he's absolutely slammed that. No boost, no problem. 1-0.
No boost, no problem, and no nonsense to be found about that. He had nothing to work with but a brute force, and he used the speed to get the follow-up. Rw9 now trailing and has lost his kickoff. Does Atow fire it? No, he's going to keep the ball. Keep it close in this corner. It's in an awkward spot, though, to be able to score. He's going to try and find a little jammy 50. Does land the demo. Can he get it on net quick enough? Turn to corner. Rw9 spawns back post. Pop over the top.
Wow.
2-0 Atow.
It's just too fast, too good. And it was a game that ended with Rw9 demo and Atow a bunch of times last time. Now Atow's returning the favour. He left nothing up to chance there with the top shell shot. He's just been clinical so far in the opening 34 seconds, I guess it was. Now Rw9 has a chance to get his first goal. Oh, how about that?
What a
Just
flick.
catch and flick with no boost.
Wow. What a flick. He's just... I love these goals where it makes the defender, Johnny, just pinch it into the net themselves. Headbutt the post, headbutt the crossbar. That's when you know that flick was dynamite. It was perfect. Rw9 gets his first goal and wins kickoff crucially. Atow has to back off. Does he turn on ball? He's actually got one pad to work with. And this attack will be prolonged now by Rw9. You can see Atow just throw himself. And there's the equaliser. And very similar to game number 1. 2-0 Atow. Quickly back to 2-2.
Oh, you know, it really is just developing into an all-time great 1 series. That the amount of speed on display right now is like nothing we've ever seen before. Both these guys are going so quickly with no boost at times. They're still just sending it. And here comes Atow again. Will he try more air dribble bumps? No, this time it's the mind game, and it works out. Rw9 was trying to fly over the top of him, and Atow just didn't bump him this time. He just drops the ball under.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Completely caught out Rw9. I love that as well. You just mentioned before, just the speed in this series. It's like someone asked, how much speed would you like in this series? And these boys said, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Speed would be nice. Is Rw9 off kickoff. Doesn't have any boost. Atow, look at that, just keeping as close as possible to his net so he can maintain possession, but he's still in trouble. And
oh my.
Which is just a rocket into the top bench.
The vision played by Rw9 at a quick glance saw that Atow wasn't going to be able to contest him, and he just deletes the ball 122 kilometers an hour. 3-3. Decisiveness with Rw9's offense has been on point here. It's Atow who's been the counter-puncher in this one, not generally how you would expect this matchup to go. Rw9 has actually just got his first save of the game there. Atow already has 3. Good 50-50 so by Rw9. Take control of the position.
It's a great catch as well from Rw9. He actually fakes the flick, then goes low 50. Atow ready. It's nice enough for him actually to dust Rw9 to this mid boost off the ceiling. This is where he looks comfortable. Aerial plays. And it's the same thing every time. Welcome to 2024, perhaps 2025 ones, where you just never flip and turn it into a wave dash.
You know, it used to be ground pinch in these positions, but then players figured out that you can actually just wave dash under the ball and get it to go just as quickly, even sooner. And it looks like you're able to hit the ball at all times. There's really no part there where you think, oh yeah, they can't hit the ball over me now. It's so hard to see from the defender POV. We're going to probably see in the future at some point defenders adapt to that, but right now it is, like you mentioned earlier, it's the flavor of the month shot. It's the goal that just keeps on giving. Rw9 not going to give any time. You know, his preferred way to defend against this is just to challenge earlier. Not wait and find out, just go before he even has to decide whether or not wave dash is possible.
4-4 sums up this series, cannot split them. What's a kickoff from Rw9? Does he get the goal? He does too. 2-goal swing with the kickoff goal. Just have a look what happened here. Atow just got none of this. I'm not sure if that was intentional, Johnny, to do a hard lose back corner, but that is not an ideal touch.
It looked to me like he thought Rw9 was going to try and push it the other way, but Rw9 does tend to do that. So, you know, Rw9 actually, you know, hooking the ball back towards the near post well from his side. Not his go-to. Atow might have been surprised by it. Oh, nearly a perfect shot from Rw9. No boost to the far post to seal. Atow does have the boost advantage here, but Rw9 has got enough to threaten. How's the bounce looking? It's going to be a safe one. Rw9 will be glad to see that ball going up in the air. You won't be too happy about seeing Atow quickly on the end of it, though. I mean, you look away for a split second, and he turned back at the ball, getting back on, and Atow's just on the ball. Yeah, all of a sudden. terrifying to go up against this guy and his offensive prowess.
Yeah, and look what he does. He just uses his spacing really well. He had have thrown this. I think he could be able to get back. Yeah, it just Rezears didn't get. He kind of backflip shot it instead of committing fully to it, and well, he might get punished now because he is in a precarious spot. But he's done it really well. He throws it on net. Atow with the pre-jump. Rezears still on the ball. He just throws it. Perhaps the fake would have been on, but Atow defending. Now he gets to attack through the air with a reset. Uses it, fires it. Atow 5-5, just so clinical in the air.
I mean, he sees Rezears isn't back. He knows Rezears has to be in the air because he's not retreating back to his goal. So he just gets the reset and shoots the top shelf goal. And if he sees Rezears retreating there, he's got every option to just slow it down and hit them with a wave dash shot or something with a little bit later in the play. Genuinely impossible to defend against this guy's aerial repertoire, but look at Rezears with the inside kickoff again. That's 2 times now that he's scored with this strategy, just getting goal side and flipping back towards the side of the pitch that he spawned on. If Atow wants to cover that, he is going to need to start getting goal side on his kickoff as well.
Yeah, he's lost another one here. This time, perhaps not a goal conceded, but he has been faked by Rezears. He has scooped up the boost, so 3 times now.
Oh!
At the shot, it completely did Atow in. He was almost caught on the post on 2 wheels in the end. He went down, went up. The slow shot. That's disrespectful.
That's so cheeky. Just a little pop to the top corner. Atow is just turning down the wall when Rezears did that. He thought it was going to be a low 50. Rezears is obviously very known for low 50 in those positions. This time, he switches it up on Atow and catches him by surprise. 2-goal advantage for the Saudi Arabian player. He's keeping the pressure on him. It's 15 shots to Rezears already in this game. That is an incredible total with 19 seconds left to play.
Yeah, Atow still though has time on the clock. He doesn't need to panic just yet. Rezears on the attack when the 3rd goal will be good for him. That 50 you could see was fairly well orchestrated. Not sure how he didn't get demoed, but Atow up to the air, doesn't get the first touch that he wanted. That ball was just falling too quick for him. Rezears, one more goal could be game. Instead, he's going to take the long approach. He's going to kill as much time as possible. Hang on to this 2-goal lead. You can see these fake challenges in the corner. Does Atow get a bit antsy? Does he overcommit? Or perhaps has Rezears because he's conceded a goal out of nowhere.
Yeah, it seemed like Rezears was in control here, but Atow found an opening. He just had a boost advantage, so any kind of 50-50 win he can use to create a goal. That was all it took, just a small gap away from the ball. And Atow can just hold boost and beat into it. 48 seconds to go. Half-flip kickoff from Atow. Oh, what a response. Rezears almost scored it. Top bins. That was his best attempt yet against a half-flip. But Atow still scores on the counter. What a power shot.
Just when we thought we were going to have a comfortable win for one side or the other, one player or the other, we're back to 7-7. We're back to tied up. And we still have 40 seconds of regulation time. Atow right back in this game.
Yeah, Rezears still doesn't have an automatic counter loaded into his brain for that half-flip kickoff. Oh, he's baited Atow here. Rezears did not go for the boost. He just turns to the ball immediately. Atow thought that he had time. He thought, okay, Rezears is getting the boost. I'm going to get the boost and then get the ball. Oh my goodness, he's ball chasing. I think we can all relate. What a play by Rezears.
34 seconds. Atow, what do you got in store to try and take the lead back in
there
this
it is.
series?
Oh, he's countered it this time.
Oh, he's got to take his time. He knows he's got the lead. It didn't work last time, this corner play, though, for Rezears. He got caught out wasting too much boost. This time he takes a nice 50. Atow to come out on top, though, win the ball back. He's going to throw it on net. Rezears ready for that shot this time. Keeps the ball. Oh, Atow's missed boost. This could be big. Not sure if Rezears, well, he does recognize it now. Rezears with the flick. Rezears with the goal. And Rezears with the lead in the series now.
Atow just couldn't get back control. He tried that half-flip kickoff again. This time Rezears did have the response loaded. If you know your opponent's going to do that, you can just drive around the ball, take it to your back corner. Congratulations, you have 100 boosts on possession. That's what Rezears did. It took 4 tries for him to get it, because you do need to slow down quickly in your approach, swerve around the ball. But now Atow's going to need to think twice before he does that again. He's going to need to probably space it out and not do it too often. He's going to get one more goal here. I'm just lying. He's not. It's Rezears by 2. And it's Rezears 2-1. 2 games in a row.
Wow, what an adaptation from Roas. I mean, Atow really showing the offensive prowess. He showed the aerial play, but Roas has adapted. I mean, I was really big noting Atow's offensive ability, the aerial goals, the full-length pitch air dribbles where, you know, I mentioned it, the last time I witnessed that was in the Armour Rebels Cup, and actually it was against someone that is viewing party this salt mine right now, apparently Jack. He got his pants pulled down, Johnny, by this Atow offense. He got his pants completely pulled down, he did, in the Armour Rebels Cup, apparently, Jack. But Atow, he's up against the Roas, where the defense has been ridiculous. His ability to adapt has been superb so far. Now the ball's in Atow's court. How does he come back? Does he change things up? The kickoffs have certainly been a bit of an issue for him.
Yeah, I mean, the half flip kickoff is an interesting one. I'm a big advocate for it being a good kickoff, but it's usually a kickoff you use when you're ahead, because what it does is it gets you more consistently into midfield play than more volatile kickoff strategies. Now, every other time he did it in this series, he did get possession or a goal, so I don't blame him for trying it. But Roas finally had the counterplay ready. You drive quickly around the ball, take it to your back corner, you just have possession and 100 boost. And the midfield play is like harder for the opponent to score from. So when you're needing a late comeback, especially from 2 goals down, maybe not the best strategy to go for. Will we see Atow go to again? Probably not in those trailing moments.
Let's see what Game 4 has in store. Is it going to be another Roas comeback, or is Atow going to stamp his place in this series once again? Well, he's going to be... Oh, he's actually... Roas has made him miss. He was so worried about the demo, Johnny, that he's put it wide.
Oh my goodness, it's painful. That one hurts. Roas turns it into a 2-goal miss with the flip reset. Atow, like you said, he was so worried about being demoed. He did a good job to dodge the demo, to be honest, but he didn't keep the shot on target. He hit it way too hard. And that could cost him massively. Roas has been out producing him in terms of offensive ability in the past game. Open net for Atow. Oh my goodness, he's completely blundered again. That ball was like a P-roller. It's probably going to bounce 5 times. All good though. He still has control. He shot the ball so slowly. It's a perfect first touch.
He says, all good, I'll just rip it with 0. Roas went for the backflip challenge, and that is a perfect flick to still get underneath the crossbar. 1-1. Atow's made up for it, but these 2-goal swings in ones is just, it's so crucial. Atow right now could be 2-0 up. Instead, it's equal.
Atow, he's just got to wake himself up a little bit here. So there's a couple plays already this game that have not been the necessary level in a matchup like this. But he does find himself in a tie game scenario. Can't get the reset off before Roas closes the distance, and credit to Roas. I mean, he is closing the distance so quickly with full knowledge if he doesn't, he's getting scored on, so it's masterful adjustment by the master in defense.
Oh, Atow does find the demo. You can see he was chasing him. He gets space. Roas will spawn in time. So you can see Atow just takes a nice peek downwards to just check where Roas is. He's still going to keep possession. With a really nice first touch, he's actually going to turn into the shot. Was wide instead. Roas, 100 boost. Up the left wall. Early reset. Atow off the backboard will be an easy enough save. But he does give the ball up and gives the boost up to Roas, who's going to keep the pressure on. Keep Atow panicking with 0. He's trying to roll this out to mid. Can someone help this man out? He's got absolutely 0, and that is going to be a goal for Roas. That was almost cruel, Johnny. You just watched him flail around for 20 seconds.
Well, that last touch from Atow, I mean, he had a good idea. If he could just get that ball behind Roas one more time, that would buy him so much time to grab pads and prepare for the incoming attack. But he hit it in front of Roas by mistake. It's a small difference in direction, but a big difference in outcome. Open net for Roas to put him up 2-1.
And I'll tell you what, this is helping the Johnny Boy power outage allegations, because clearly Roas just knows how to adapt in a series. Here goes the reset though. It was the low fake this time, and Roas saves it. That's the first time we've seen from either player this series. Again, he's really showing how good he is at adapting to his individual opponents, the tendencies, as the edge of one comes in, and he doesn't save it this time. Atow gets it in a perfect spot.
Atow did so well. You can see how much he flew in front of the ball for this one. He was really leaning towards Roas. knowing that Rw9's main way to counter these so far this series has been to fly over, hit the bump, and then get a save. But Rw9 will switch it up, of course. He sometimes goes under the bump as well. And it's all about that defensive adaptation, like you mentioned. That's what Rw9 is so good at. And his most famous 1v1 win against Zen, he was 2-0 down after 2 games. But he managed to figure out, even a player who's as offensively skilled as Zen was when they played, and Atow is the 2024 version in the EU server.
Look at this.
Yeah, you can't get near him at times. Rw9 once again with perfect counterplay, and he leads 3-2.
I mean, what a save, and to recover as well and turn it into a goal is just... He's world class for a reason. I feel like he takes out a ruler and he's really just got the exact measurements of the goal line dialed in. He knows how far to push the limit to the ball, how far he can let it go into the net before he flips and makes the save. And he catches out attackers so often. Turns them into counter-attacks. Atow tries to go a nice 50. Rw9 up the task and he's dusted him. He's got the demo. He's got the ball. He's trying to make it a 2-goal lead. Flick is wide.
That was close. Rw9 knocking at the door again. Atow's got to stay calm here. Rw9 has been fully focused, shutting down Atow's offense. Atow needs to do the same in a low-scoring game like this one. We've had some high-scoring games in this series. This is not one of them, but now Atow scores to make it 3-3. Just too quick on the turn. He flicked it right at Rw9. Knew an awkward save might be coming his way. Started the run-up way too early. Rw9 could not recover.
All more of that from Atow. Zero nonsense, just toe punts into the back net. We saw it before when he had 0 boost and he followed it up with a double touch. This time, it is just the TempoH power shot. Rw9 though off the kickoff has a free double. Or does he? Atow so quick. Didn't have the boost. Can he turn it into the lead? Can he turn it into a goal? He's up now. He's going to go reset to get it in behind Rw9. What a finish.
That is so creative. He knew that Rw9 was going to get there. He knew that it wasn't going to be fast enough to soar directly, so he just hits it with a reset double. And Rw9, of course, had to respect the immediate shot. He thought he could surprise Atow by getting back quickly enough. Atow 1 step ahead, and now 1 goal ahead in Game 4.
Rw9, what does he do here? Oh, he's been bumped off. Atow knew what he was doing. Now he can grab the 100 boost. Can Atow tie this one up? He's got a reset. Is he going to go the low fake again?
Oh my goodness.
Rw9, we talk about the adaptations. Atow says what a save in chat. The counter-attack to perhaps make it level, but Atow up defensively for the save this time. Rw9 still keeping the pressure on. Can he get the goal? Atow's got 0 boost, doing everything on the goal line with a minute left. And Rw9 waits until then to say thanks about the save, but he has found a great interception. Atow still has 0 boost, but he's still getting back.
What a defensive stand by Atow. Is he going to be rewarded for it? Rw9 keeps the pressure on it. Has he missed this? He's missed! A huge open net miss by Rw9. He finally got, well, should have had the goal he worked so hard for. It was staring him in the face, but he has hit the post.
He found his window. Now he's got a reset air dribble. Oh, Atow, as he overcommitted, he lands. He pops it away. 30 seconds for Atow to hold on to make it 2-2. He's still got no boost. Surely at some point he grabs the mid. Rw9 turns, goes the low 50. Atow makes another save. This defense is just something else. Has he overcommitted? When will he overcommit? Can he overcommit? Oh, he's made another goal line save. Johnny, take it.
Oh. Huge defensive stand by Atow. We thought it was going to be all offense from him, and now he's going to win the game as Rw9 tried to pop it without jumping, and he missed the ball. Wow. What a miss by Rw9. Failing to tie the game with the open net, but how about that for Atow? Defensive stand. We talk about him as one of the best attackers, one of the most mechanical aerial players in the game, but he has put up a ridiculous sequence of defensive plays to finish off Game 4, once again tying the series, and that was against the run of play as well. Rw9 seemed like he had it. It felt inevitable that he was going to score.
I mean, this is an absolute classic. Just give us Game 7. Give us Game 7 right now. Atow ties it up. Yeah, I mean, well, I've only really spoken about his offense, but that last minute was just Atow hanging on for dear life. He had 0 boost for about 16 save attempts. It was goal line to goal line save. Rw9 threw everything at him, 13 shots to 12, but Atow stands tall. 2-2, a deserved 2-2 game. This is Yeah, this is next
This,
level.
yeah, this series, like you said, it just deserves to be 2-2. It feels right that we're 2-2 after 4 games. These guys have played each other so close, and it really will come down to who can figure out the better plan in the tail end of the series. You know, that save by Rw9 on Attow's, flip reset, wave dash shot, bottom corner. That's a big moment. Rw9 showing that he can read that and save it. Atow will need to be careful not to run into that one again. But for me, it really is just everything. We'll find out right now who is in the right headspace, who can keep thinking about the next play to make, about the next kickoff strategy to use, about the next read to make in defense. More zero boost Atow defense coming at you right now. He's trying to stay on the ball, doing really well, honestly. There he is with the 100 boost. Has to concede possession to get it, though.
Yeah, you almost found the demo, and he's almost found the demo again. Rw9 has actually been really
done it.
awkward. Atow is being an absolute pest to Rw9 right now. Look at him just hunting him down. He's trying to pinch him off the wall, but in the end, Rw9 couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, good vision by Atow. He saw the wobble on the landing. He saw that Rw9 didn't have his wheels on the ground, so he couldn't advance. Couldn't get that ball under control. That inside wall, no longer as much of a weakness for Atow. That's where he was conceding kickoff goals earlier on. He's covering it now. And he's got a reward that is a counter-attack. Triple tap. Attow's automatic. And he's up 2-0.
That is just what we want to see from this man. Off the ceiling, uses it to pass it back to himself. Triple tap, backboard double. Atow, 2-0. Well. Game on. But we haven't seen this before. I mean, I'd say he's going to run away with it, but so quickly can Rw9 make it 2-2.
A little fake shot there by Rw9. Atow doesn't panic. Initially jump, but right back down to the ground. Yeah, he needs more demos right now, Rw9. So he went for one there. Rw9 shrugged it off. Or Atow shrugged it off, I should say. The fact that Rw9 can't get Atow off the ball in these sequences is really annoying for him, because he would love to make his boost advantage count, and he can't. Because Atow is glued to the ball, and he's up 3-0.
This has to be the biggest lead of the series so far. I can't remember a scoreline has been 3-0 as of yet, but 1 minute in, Atow. Well, we call this in Australian rules football, Johnny, the premiership quarter, the penultimate match. Well, this one obviously is game 5, not game 6, but I think this is where you can really get the damage done to go 1 game ahead, to get onto match point, and Atow is making a great case for moving on to the grand final right now.
Composure and defense there by Rw9 in the face of Atow. Now he's actually just air dribbled straight into Attow's early pre-jump, and Atow gets back down, back up again, and still makes the save. These guys are reading each other in a different level right now. The mind games are going multiple layers deep. I mean, what on earth is this ceiling challenge? Delayed ceiling challenge by Rw9 actually lands. He's just waiting now, almost faking a DC to see if he can bait me into misplaying. I resisted the urge to type anything.
I mean, this is just, you said it yourself, what on earth are we witnessing? I feel like, hang on a minute, this could, no, Atow back in time. I feel like if aliens came down to Earth, Johnny, and they were way ahead of us intellectually, but they witnessed this game of Rocket League, they go, wow, this is levels. Like, this is...
They'd be like, oh, never mind. You guys have got it.
Never mind, you guys are all good. You guys are all good here. I just witnessed a last take on Atow in a 1v1. Look at the flick come through. It is just wide. Atow got to keep his 3-goal lead, and if he makes a 4, could be big trouble.
Wait, not
Instant
again.
off the ceiling. Again! Atow and the ceiling are best friends.
He just speeds up the play so quickly. One time, it's a triple tap. This time, it's just a ceiling double, perfectly placed for 4-0. And in between, he's using slow air dribbles, resets. You never know what kind of shot he's going to pull out of the bag. Rw9 was very close. Felt like he was in control of the series, up 2-1, coming back in the last game, hunting the 3-1 lead, and now it's all Atow. Very much in control of this one. And Rw9 is scoreless. More than half the game gone.
This is rare for Rw9. Let's see what he can do now. And look at the 0 nonsense from Atow. That would have been in if Rw9 didn't make the save. Does he want boost? No, he's going to go straight away on it. Atow pre-jumps. He was worried about the flick. Instead, decides to catch her. Rw9 grabs the corner boost. Atow 17, picks up 1 pad. Tries to rip the flick. The 50 will be good for Atow to grab this 100. Rw9 trying to keep it away. Atow Trying to keep the pressure on. Does he find a good 50? Rw9 nullifies. Keeps it close enough. And he's just completely fake Rw9.
Oh!
He's missed.
What?
2-goal swing.
You have got to be joking. It looked like Atow was just completely outplaying Rw9 once again, walking the ball into the net, but he's bonked the post, and Rw9 has finally got his opening goal. And now, to make matters worse, we're back to the kickoff. Atow has got to solidify here. He needs to get back into the groove. 3-goal game. It is winnable for Rw9.
Oh, it's just the beauty of Rocket League. The ceiling is Atow's best friend. The post is his worst enemy. I mean, just as the intellectual, the smart plays come through in this game, you also see some absolute beans. I mean, that one was a tough shot. He had low boost. He had to rip it across.
Oh.
Dave Flick. Mawkzy has entered the game very quickly there. Rw9 trying to keep pressure on Atow. There's the zero nonsense challenge we've come to know and love from him, but he has been removed from the pitch.
Now, as we approach the final minute, Atow just full sends the challenge. He knows Rw9 is going to try and be clinical with every possession. This is looking clinical though. Rw9, what an interception. Turns it into a counter-attack. Atow's challenge was effective, but he did not see that one coming. He did not have any idea that Rw9 was looking to attack there. He thought the fight was for the boost, and Rw9 just scores.
And look at the way he just times his run here, Rw9. He was 4 goals down. It's now 4-2. Still a minute 10 on the clock. He's just working his way back into this game nicely.
Now, I talk about this strategy every time Atow has half-flipped and challenge. Every single time. Rw9, this time, had the wave dash ready. Gets the shot top corner. Atow needs to fake challenge. He needs to like turn around and at some point show Rw9 that he's not just going to go every time. Rw9 is starting to counter this kickoff. Last 2 times Atow's done it, Rw9 has had a response and he scores this one. To make matters even worse, so long left in the game as well. 1 minute, Rw9 with the full pitch air dribble. Reset, pre-flip, top ins, it's a tie game.
He's hit the Diaz signature over the top of Atow, full length, off his own backboard with a reset, top bins with some help from the post. And sometimes, I mean, we talk about the script, Johnny boy. You could just see it happening. Once he got 2 goals, he just crept up on this game. We thought it was Atow's to win. We thought it was going to be 3-2. And we are now 4-4 tied up with time left.
I mean, how do you beat that? How do you beat that combination? Oh, Atow losing a 4-goal lead is painful. But when you've got a guy against you who's flicking the ball like Mawkzy, he's air dribbling like Diaz, and he's literally harassing defense, you might be in trouble.
Big trouble. Big trouble indeed. Atow, what do you got? 23 seconds. Reset now. He throws it. Rw9 lays off the post with a save. No way has he saved that with the pre-flip backwards into the reset, into the counter-attack, double reset because he's got style points. 10 seconds. Do we get another overtime? Is this the most ridiculous 1v1 series I've ever witnessed? Probably. Atow, late magic, doesn't get the touch. Rw9 keeps it up. Atow's got 0. Can he get some late magic? Can he create the 4-goal comeback? Atow might have thrown it. Is the ball going to hit the ground?
Oh,
he's found the ball.
My goodness! Stop it, Rw9! You cannot be this good!
Stop it!
That is disgusting by Rw9. How has he scored from that position? It looked like we're going to get a 0-second goal for Atow at the other end. Rw9 he doesn't just save it, he keeps the ball up. He's a madman, and he scores on the counter with a bump.
Stop it right now!
5 goals in a row for Rw9. Somebody stop him. Please. Someone. Atow is in trouble. He is in real trouble. That is a momentum swing and a half.
I've just witnessed a robbery in Belgium. What was that game?
I genuinely no idea. How did he save that?
Johnny, we've had the craziest overtime in Rocket League 1v1 history into the probably the most insane comeback with a 0-second goal, the most insane regulation comeback. This man, 4 goals down, has won at 5-4.
I don't know how he saved that shot.
Ridiculous goals in there as well.
How did he save the pre-flip backwards into your own post, recover and take possession? That's not supposed to happen. Like, I know most of you guys probably know this, but you're not supposed to be able to save that. Joreuz somehow does. Atow has tried everything. You can't fault him for that game at all. He really did play brilliantly, but Joreuz is simply too good. Atow's in his last life. Needs 2 wins in a row if he's going to make the grand final. Joreuz,
Johnny,
1 game away.
we need Atow to take us to the promised land. We need Champions Field. We need Game 7 for this series. You cannot split these two. We've seen it. Even when one player gets 4 goals up, the script says no. Let's bring you guys back together. Atow off the roof, fakes it. Joreuz adapts. Ready for it. Gets a demo. He's back in this.
And he really does look the part today. I mean, yeah, we said earlier he lost to nass. Does he have any hope in a rematch? You know, this is giving hope. The fact that he can defend this well against Atow. The fact that he's got some adaptable kickoff strategies. Atow with a mind game. Oh, he's done him there. 40 seconds in, Atow takes the lead.
Well, I don't know what to take from it after the last game. He started so well in Game 5 and it didn't work out for him, but that's a nice fake. He flips around the ball and Joreuz gets done. 1-0 Atow. I mean, he's just got to find this. He's got to find a way. We need Game 7 for the content.
We do. I'll tell you what, though. Are you guys excited for RLCS 1v1 next year? I feel like the meta might be in a good place for 1v1 at the moment. It might be ready for a LAN setting. It just truly never ceases to amaze me what these guys are capable of. You know, I was looking at this schedule, and the very first day of EU RLCS 1v1 next year, or next season, this season coming up, I'm pretty sure it's March the 8th, which happens to be my birthday, so I feel like that's scripted as well.
Oh, that's really good. Cinema.
The whole thing's a script.
Everything is scripted. I mean, come on, 1v1s are back. We are back. Saltmine is peaking right now. Joreuz rips one with 0 boost. Backboard catch by Atow. Joreuz tries to find the demo. Still trying to find the demo. He's run out of boost, as has Atow. Where does he go with this? He's trying to mind game it. He says, I'm out of here. I have 0.
Just, you know, all right, enough of this nonsense. I'm going to go get some boost. Need a second to breathe here before Joreuz comes back with an attack. It's been dunked wide there by Atow. He doesn't rush the counter attack, slows it down. One more touch goes wide, but the boost steal's there for Atow.
Cross now, Atow in the air.
Oh my
beautiful shot. He just waited for Joreuz to hop off the post, and as soon as he did, Johnny, that's when he struck with the flip.
He sees the smallest openings. Even against a defender of Joreuz's caliber, he's able to find the gaps. Will it be Atow? Will it be Cinema? Joreuz at the kickoff goal. Never mind, Atow spawns in and saves it. Where did he come from?
Some other planet.
He's missed. Wait,
after all that.
Alright, we go back to Joreuz attacking. How did he miss the open net? I don't know how he got the save or the miss, to be honest, but he's survived the counter. He goes again. Atow to the sky. Delays the flick, gets a low one into the boost steal. Joreuz taking his time. He's not rushing the comeback. Oh my goodness, what a 50. Atow bounces off the ball. Joreuz's long shot is off target.
Is he missed?
Oh, it's in! I told like Atow thought it was off as well, though. He used his camera to look down and get a different perspective on it. And he thought it was hitting the post. He thinks, yeah, okay, yep, that's hitting the post. Wait a minute.
That was perfect from Joreuz's point of view. We just had that side angle, but
I swear that curved, though. Am I losing my mind? I swear it curved.
I think we just had a bad angle on it. I mean, it goes to show that we're expecting that to be wide, though.
I watched it once. I watched the replay. I watched it back in the stream. I've watched it 3 times. It looked out every time on different POVs. So, perfect shot by Joreuz. A very sneaky goal. Let's go for another one here. No reset on the play, though. Atow just goes straight for the ball.
Yeah, I think the wind has picked up here on Manfield Night. Atow gets the dunk, loses the boost, which will be possession for Joreuz. Gets a nice first touch, gets a pop, creates space, gets the flick. Atow will be able to get the save. Does he recover in time? He's actually caught himself on the post. Joreuz had the entire left-hand side. Instead, he went in behind. He's definitely still going to get a goal from it. It was a ridiculous save from Atow, but Joreuz has found the 2-2 again. That's
crazy. What a 50 by Joreuz, just forcing Atow to center it here. That save by Atow is ridiculous. I think Joreuz expected him to dive at the wide open part of the net, and instead he just held his ground. jumped overhead. You know, even the low-scoring games between these two are on an absolute knife edge. Atow with a chance to break the deadlock. Rw9 jumps early. Atow has to follow in the whole way because Rw9 actually just pre-jumped and then flew to the backboard. It's all tricks. It's all an illusion from Rw9 in defense.
Yeah, really smart. He covered every option. You can see Atow very quick to pull off and just get off that one. He just did not want to challenge Rw9 in the air. He's so deadly. And that's a beautiful challenge from Atow. Look at the recovery. He's going to get the 3-2 lead. He's going to get the lead back. It's still... I don't love when Atow's in the lead. I feel like he's better when he... You know what I'm saying?
What makes you say that?
I feel comfortable.
What makes you say that? He's looking good. I'm not gonna lie. When that net was wide open,
he's losing with a minute left.
I still didn't believe he was scoring the open net when it was staring into the face there. Nothing is free in a matchup like this. But Rw9 is going to try and tie the game again with the air dribble. Atow's waiting on the ground for now. Rw9 tried to slot it low and Atow covered it. So they're starting to cover that low shot. And now the interception from Atow in defense. Who's going to get the boost? It's Rw9. 23 for Atow to play with, but look at the speed. Rw9 is decisive and ties the game.
He just hops around that corner, doesn't he? He just hopped off the wall. 1, 2, 3. And a little dish off the side wall. Atow. As I said, when he gets the lead, I get nervous. It's 3-3. I'm more confident in Atow bringing this to 7 now.
You know, Rw9 is such a deliberate player with his wave dashes, with his wall dashes. He doesn't spam them. He's using every single one of them with intention. Atow looking for that low shot. Actually steered it wide though, worried about the interception from Rw9. Using that instead to get a boost advantage, but Rw9's boost management is perfect. Oh, what a demo.
Ow!
Atow has an open net. I think Rw9 is getting there. Not fast enough shot from Atow.
Wow, that could have been a goal for Rw9. I still think Atow's lucky there, but here goes Rw9. Can he call?
Oh!
Off the spawn. Full-length air dribble with a reset over the top. 8 seconds. This could be it.
That second touch after the reset, he got 2 touches on the shot. That second one took it over Atow's save. 8 seconds left. What kickoff is he going to go to? He needs possession, or this is going to be the end of his tournament run. Rw9 pops it over him. Atow does have boost though. Rw9 is not going to leave him easily, and he's not going to let him have any chances. He wins it in 6. What a series. We didn't get the game 7, but I feel like I've just watched 19 games between these two. Atow can be very proud of this performance. He pushed one of the greatest ones players of all time to the brink and past it, but Rw9 has still got enough in the tank.
I feel like we can all agree that felt like a grand final. And it was 4-2, but it felt like it was 7. The longest overtime I can think of in 1v1. I mean, it's just the level of play as well, Johnny. Just the back and forth. The defense was peaking. The offense was ridiculous as well. Atow, credit to him. He gets knocked out. That's his time up in salt mine number 4. But what a showing from him. Rw9 was ridiculous. And just in the end, clutch. I mean, 4 goals up, Atow. He should have probably iced out that series, or we should be going to game 7. But Rw9 just never gives up.
Right, still, the growth from Atow in 1v1 over the past year. Last time he didn't make the playoffs. This time he nearly made the final, and he's really rounded out his game so well. He always had the aerial game. He always had the offense, but now he looks like a defensive monster. He's got the positional play as well. Such an efficient and quick mover around the pitch. And, you know, if he keeps at it, he'll be a threat for RLCS 1v1 this upcoming year as well. There's no doubt about it. But Rw9 into the final to play against nass, and I think I might speak for all of us when I say it feels like nass is Thanos right now. He's looking at this semi like, wow, you guys are doing really well. That's a really good series. All that to lose 4-0 in the grand final to one Moroccan who doesn't know how to boil an egg. Or iron a shirt, probably. But we'll see. Rw9 in the rematch. He didn't have a good match against nass earlier in the tournament. It was yesterday. It was day 2. But he's got another chance. Has he learned from his previous loss?
Yeah, that's why I kind of said this felt like the grand final, because it's kind of like the winner wins an opportunity to play nass in a show match. That's kind of what it feels like for this grand final. But let's see what Rw9 can do. As you said, it was 4-1 in that upper semi, but he's in form now. He's had 2 massive series. He's had the reverse sweep, and now he's had an all-timer against Atow. He couldn't be in better form. nass maybe is, cooled down a little bit after watching that one. We'll wait and see, but we are set up for just an awesome grand final.